Hey, this is Mike from Music Ministry 101. In this video, we're going to practice the gospel acclamation for the Solemnity of Mary. But before we do that, I have an important announcement. Just for literally these few days, and I'm posting this a few days before the new year, I'm offering 50% off of all of my online training programs. So if you've ever wanted to take one of those programs, you can get it now at half off until January 1st, 2023. So the programs I offer are Advanced Vocal Technique, where I teach you what I learned in college about singing and what has allowed me to do what I do here and teach other singers. In my other program, How to Sight Read Music, it teaches you how to grab a hymnal, open it to any page you've never seen the piece before, play the starting note, and sing the song. It's an amazing skill to have. And honestly, if you learn that skill, you won't be watching these videos anymore. Sad to say, right? Because you won't have to listen and you won't have to learn by listening. And the final program is Choir Essentials, which is for choir directors to learn how to recruit more singers, teach their singers, and shepherd them to become a much more cohesive choir. So to get these programs, click the link in the description below and you can get them for 50% off. All you have to use is the discount code Happy Birthday at the checkout. So here we go. Let's get into the gospel acclamation. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. In the past, God spoke to our ancestors through the prophets. In these last days, He has spoken to us through the Son. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Okay, let's do the verse one more time together. Here we go. In the past, God spoke to our ancestors through the prophets. In these last days, He has spoken to us through the Son. Now I want to show you a quick technique here, which I'm using on the verses. So on the verses, not every word is as important as the words before it or after it, right? So you have to figure out which words are the most important. In the past, God spoke to our ancestors through the prophets. So I'm aiming for in the past, just the way you would say it. So I'm going to, just to demonstrate this, draw a little arrow to past. Like that. Focus, please focus. Okay, see the arrow? In the past. And I'm going to sing it that way. In the past, God spoke to our ancestors through the prophets. So we have 3 landing points. That makes it more interesting to sing. You don't want to do, in the past, God spoke to our ancestors through the prophets. It's boring. But you want to sing it the way you would speak it. In the past, God spoke to our ancestors through the prophets. In the past, God spoke to our ancestors through the prophets. So one way you can do that is to draw these little arrows going to the words that you're aiming for, just like so. Now, that's a little bit overkill for every single week to do that. Another way to do it is to underline the words you're aiming for. So I would underline past, ancestors, and prophets. And as I sang, I would go, in the past, God spoke to our ancestors through the prophets. Makes it much better to listen to. And also, it makes more sense because you're singing it the way that you would speak it as if you were telling a story. So I hope this helps. If it does, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. That's always nice. And if you want to learn a lot more about vocal technique and how to be a better singer, Check out my programs, Advanced Vocal Technique, How to Sight Read Music, or Choir Essentials. They are all 50% off until January 1st, 2023, including the full day. So if you watch this on January 1st, you can still click the link and get the program for 50% off. All right, I hope this sincerely blesses your ministry. I put these together for you, so do take advantage. Thank you, and I'll see you in another video.